Hi y'all, it's Christina with Stina Resells. I am a part-time reseller on both Poshmark and eBay. And today I'm doing a little bit of a different video. I'm so excited. I am doing a collab video with some other YouTube resellers. And we are doing a video about from source to ship. So everything that goes into how you source your items to listing, packaging, and shipping, the whole process in reselling, because as we all know, it's a lot of work. So the other channels that are participating, I will make sure that I link them and tag the channels below. So I thought about for my sourcing that I was going to go to the thrift store, my local thrift that I love, and film that and then go over the items I bought and then show you guys how I do my photographing, listing, and then of course, hopefully selling and shipping. But I went to my thrift and couldn't find anything. I don't know if it's because it's right after the holidays or what's going on. So I thought it would be fitting if I ordered a thredUP rescue box, because most of my channel, I do a lot of unboxing. It's my favorite way to source. And so for my channel, I think it's the most appropriate thing to do. So today I am going to unbox a jewelry box. It is the mixed 15-piece jewelry box from thredUP, which is my favorite of the jewelry boxes to do. And this one came in from Arizona. Here's the box, and we will get opening. If you guys like this sort of content, make sure that you like the video. I love when you guys comment. And for upcoming alerts on videos that are coming up, make sure to subscribe to the channel. So this box is, like I said, 15 pieces. Most of them are stamped, and so they're branded. Not all of the pieces usually, but most of them, and they're usually in pretty good condition. And the box is $48. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys. Now, the last time I did one of these, maybe it came from a different warehouse. It looked a lot different on the inside. So here's this. It looks, I mean, the box just kind of looks a little empty. So we'll see what I got. Pull this out. And the other thing that's kind of weird that I'm just noticing, the tissue, like I didn't rip this open. I don't know if the sticker came undone or someone didn't stick it down very good. It's kind of weird. Okay, there's the bag. And it is taped closed. I'll untape that and get into all of these items. My goodness. I really didn't want this bag coming open. Okay, let me toss that. So the first couple items off the top are actually in boxes. So I will open those first. First is in this white box. It does have a name on the top of the box that says Isonia. I'm not familiar with that at all. So we'll see if that is what is in here. Okay. So we do have a really pretty necklace. You guys can see that. I'm going to guess that this is sterling silver, and it is marked. I'll show y'all. Look at that. So I am not familiar with this brand at all, but I will do some research and kind of see what those go for. It's a very nice necklace. So I don't know if because it's in the box, maybe it's considered new. I'll have to take a little bit of a closer look at it. So that's the first item. The second item is in this other little box that's got kind of these gold and silver paisley design on it. And not super exciting, but it's by the brand Charter Club. So just some boxed jewelry. There is a tag on the back. It was purchased at Macy's and for $29.50. It does have a return label on it. Do you think I could return it still and get the money back? But it's a bracelet. Kind of has the loop through it. So it's a cute bracelet. Nothing too exciting there though. Okay, it looks like everything else that's in this bundle is in individual baggies. I forgot which warehouse sends like 4 to 5 pieces in bubble wrapped bags, but I really liked that. Okay, so the first one that's in this baggie is a ring, and it's got kind of a gold tone to it, and then a pink stone. Trying to see if there's any markings, and I don't see any. It's probably about a size 8 here, like a cocktail ring. But there's no markings or anything, so no brand on this one. It does feel substantial though, so that's good. Next up, we have a pair of earrings. Take it out of the bag. Right here, like this. So it's a long black oval stone with a gold encasing. And I don't see any branding on this. It kind of has that Kendra Scott vibe with the way that the design goes around the outside. But I would imagine that if this was Kendra Scott, it would be marked on the back. And I don't see anything. So I'll look these up. But I'm not super excited about those either. It's the only downside to doing the mystery box, right? Okay, you guys, we have another ring. And it looks very similar to the other one. The same very similar gold tone. That with a black stone. And again, no branding on this one, and about the same size. Okay. Next up, we have, it looks like a pair of earrings. Well, maybe not. What are these? Let's see. Okay, so these are branded on the back. They do say Stella and Dot, but I'm really confused as to what these are. I will have to do a Google Lens search on these. I thought they were earrings, but if you look at the back, they just have like little hook detail, like they latch onto something. So that's interesting. They're nice, but I don't even know what they are. So I'll have to look those up. Next up, we have a bracelet. It's got kind of some shine to it, all blinged out. Let's see if I see any markings on this. I'm thinking it's just a piece of fashion jewelry. Yeah, no markings. So just a stretchy kind of fashion piece. I think that's made to look maybe antique. Next up, we have a pair of earrings. These I can tell are actually earrings. And they are some dangle hearts that are white, so 3 hearts kind of cascading down. I don't see any obvious marking. Let me check the post. Sometimes you'll find markings on the post, and I don't see any. So lots of unbranded pieces in this box, which is a little unusual for the jewelry box. Those. Next item, it looks like a piece of beaded jewelry. I'll take that out and see what this is. Okay, so they're kind of like a tassel, but beaded, gray and white. And let's see if we see a brand on these. I'm checking the post. I don't see any. That's what they look like. They're really cute. I think they're missing some beads. So that's unfortunate also. In my last jewelry box, I got so many good pieces, like lots of J. Crew, some Kendra Scott, which always sells really well for me. Okay, next item looks to be like some sort of statement necklace. And if you get like a piece of J. Crew and like a Kendra Scott in a box, that's going to pay for your box usually. So right here we have a statement necklace that's gold. Looks like it has kind of some like pearl looking stones inside. And the back is really in great condition. I mean, this almost looks new. This does look to be branded, and it is. It is Talbot's. I don't know if I've ever sold Talbot's jewelry, so I'll have to look that up. I've sold some like White House Black Market. That sold pretty well. I have some Madewell jewelry for sale. It hasn't sold. I kind of thought that it would. Okay, next item. We have some earrings. Looks like they could go kind of with that bracelet. So kind of some teardrop shape and also dangle earrings. Let me check for any markings or branding. And I don't see any. It does have kind of a pattern on the back of the earring, but I don't see any branding. So, but they do feel pretty substantial. So I'm not sure about these. I might try to do a Google Lens search on that. When I do jewelry and handbags sometimes, Google Lens is like the best. It just helps so much. Okay, next item is a golden necklace. And it's kind of got that wide drop right there. It's really pretty. It's almost like a brushed gold, and this one is marked. And it is Madewell. And here I was just saying, like, none of my Madewell jewelry sells. So we'll see about this one. Get that listed. Okay, next item is falling out of the bag. It's like a pearl necklace with, that's like threaded through ribbon, which is really cute. It's got a big bow on the back. Let's see if I see any sort of markings. There is a tag. I don't know what this says. Maybe it says Neo. Not sure. See what you guys think. So I'll have to look that up. I'll probably do a Google Lens search and try to match the name to it, see if I can figure out who made it. But it is very nice. Okay, 3 pieces left. That went so fast. Next item is a pair of earrings. And they're kind of a teardrop shape dangle with some tassels hanging off the bottom. They kind of look similar to a Madewell bracelet that I have listed. And I don't think that these have any sort of marking or branding on them. That's what they look like. So no stamps of any sort on that one. Okay, next item. I have some earrings that are beaded, kind of with like aqua, clear, and gold. They're very pretty. And they have the type of, they're the type of earring that goes through the ear and connects on the back, which is my favorite personally. And then on the other side, they do have a little bit of bling. So let's see. I don't see any markings on these either. I can't believe this, you guys. This box is so much different than some of the other ones I've gotten. But we're going to make the most of it. It's what you get when you do thread-up boxes. So hopefully some of these pieces will make me a profit on the box. Next up, we have another statement necklace. This one looks very J. Crew to me. So we will see. So I got some kind of red or maroon stones, and gold enclosure. And yes, this one is J. Crew, so that's good. J. Crew jewelry always sells super well. And I never, in fact, I just shipped out a pair of J. Crew earrings today that are kind of a similar color to this. So I will get listing. I will do a continuation on the photographing and listing and see if we can get some of these sold so I can show you how I do my shipping. Today I'm going to be listing some of the jewelry that I received in that ThreadUp rescue box with the mixed jewelry. I am going to be listing a pair of Stella and Dot earrings, or their kind of earrings. I was a little unsure exactly what they were, but I'm going to show you guys the process I use for listing. I always start by listing in Poshmark first. So that is what we're going to do. I'm just taking the picture with my cell phone. I am not super fancy. I don't have like a fancy camera or setup or anything like that. I use Pick, Tap, Go to edit my pictures. So I just screenshot this picture of these earrings, go to Pick, Tap, Go, and then I go through and edit. I've gotten pretty fast at this, so hang in there with me. I changed the size to the square shape that Poshmark uses, and then applied the lights on filter, which is as if I had a flash going, as if I am super fancy. And then just go back to Poshmark, and then I'm going to replace that photo. Here we go. And then I was also able, because this is a really interesting kind of pair of earrings, I was able to find a stock picture of how these earrings work, because they don't actually, the piece that I got does not actually have a stud on it. So I was very confused like as to what they were. They are Stella and Dot. They are called these pavilion extenders, and they attach onto a stud, and they are discontinued. So they've sold for decent, even just the extenders, for a decent amount of money. So I'm hoping that I get a good price. So I'm just going to go through and select all the, oh, it's not makeup, select all the categories. And I've made sure to note that the stud part is not included, since that did not come with the ones that I have, which would have been great if it would have, but it didn't. So, and these are gold and gray. I was very confused when I got them because they just have the little hook on the back. And I could tell they were earrings, but I don't know. I wasn't sure about them. So a lot of people have sold them for about $25. So I'm going to list mine at $20. And there we go. So the way that I cross list is I've got to go out of my closet and back in. Here we go. Is that I go to my Poshmark listing. Okay, I've got my pictures and I have my listing. So from there, I'm actually going to go into eBay, and I'm going to just type in the description. These are the pavilion chandelier earring extenders. No matches. These are pre-owned. And then I just add my pictures. So I already have them edited, and I can just upload them into eBay. And I usually just use the main settings that eBay gives me. I do add the full description in here, and
I almost never do auction. I really just do the buy it now, and I almost always just go with whatever price that they suggest, and then the shipping that they suggest, unless I know that it is not the right price for the shipping. I also usually turn on the promoted listings because you only have to pay for that if it sells through that option. And then I go to list my item. So then that will get it up on eBay for me. And we will keep our fingers crossed that these sell soon. And I will keep you guys updated. As soon as these sell, I will get them out in the mail and show you what I do for shipping.
So now we are going to ship the item. After listing and selling, which I do keep an inventory spreadsheet where I keep track of how much I paid for certain items and how much I made, and entering that information, then I'm going to now ship it out. This sale is through eBay on these Stella and Dot earrings that we listed just a little bit ago in the video. And these, typically when I do jewelry, if I'm shipping out through Poshmark, I typically will put jewelry in one of the small flat rate boxes. But if it's going out through eBay, most of the time what I do is I use these little bubble packs, and I just put the jewelry in the bubble pack and then put it back in the individual plastic bags that I store them in my inventory. So I'm going to do it like this. Little package. And then most of the time I will wrap it. I don't always do this for eBay sales because it's not as expected as it is on Poshmark. And if it's going to mess with the size of the envelope that I'm going to be using, or if it's just gonna make the item way more, then I won't mess with it. I used to use tissue paper. I now use packing paper. I feel like it holds its shape better, and it's cheaper. So when I go get boxes at the box store, I usually just buy some of their packing paper, and I use that. Especially with clothing, I find it easier to wrap up those items. And then I usually will use a little ribbon or a piece of twine to package it up. I don't know that you really have to do all this. I feel like people appreciate it, but I don't know that it makes any difference in your sales. So if I'm in a hurry, or like I said, if it messes with the weight of the packaging for eBay or the type of envelope I'm going to use, I just don't mess with it, and it's fine. So, but today I'm going to tie this with a little ribbon and actually package it up nicely. And I use all sorts of different types of envelopes based on what I'm shipping. Sometimes I use flat rate envelopes. Sometimes I use padded envelopes. And a lot of the times I just use poly envelopes. These cute little animal print that say thank you on them are the ones I have right now. I do have a label printer, which took me a while to invest in that, but I absolutely love it. So I'm glad that I did it. I use it for my full-time also. And then I'm just going to drop this into the poly envelope. Seal it up. And then we're good to go. I also schedule my postman to come pick up my packages. I typically have multiple packages, and I ship on average twice a week. That's in combination with my full-time job because I do work from home most of the time. So for instance, today I had FedEx come to pick up boxes for my full-time, and then I have my postman come to pick up not only resale packages, but also packages that I need picked up for my full time. So he comes to my door twice a week. I schedule him twice a week to come and he picks them up. I know that some resellers don't feel comfortable with that depending on how reliable their postman is. Mine is lovely, and so I do use him. It saves me a trip to the post office, even though it's only like 5 minutes away. Anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun making it and kind of going through the process of the sourcing and listing, and then of course the shipping process. And let me know what you guys think. And make sure to check out the other videos that I tag below for this collab, because as resellers, we all do things differently. So anyways, if you've enjoyed the video or if you're interested in watching some of my other videos, make sure to check out the different playlists that I have in my channel and subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye.